Alright, car hater here. And you know what? I need some advice. I actually do. I don't know what to do. I got this Rivian. It's finally built. Waited 2 years for it. And I honestly don't know if I want to take it. Because when I drove it, I wasn't really impressed. I have to admit. I didn't like the way it drove at all. It had like it felt like driving a wave. When you get on the gas, it goes up and then it comes back down. And it was kind of annoying. The other thing I didn't like is when you gunned it, the front tire slipped. And I've seen that in races too, where, you know, it's not hitting the traction. Yeah, I know it's got 850 horsepower, but, you know, and I hate driving this microwave. Trust me, this car has no soul. It just doesn't. I didn't really feel any soul in the Rivian either. Maybe I got to drive it again. I was thinking about that too. But that's the problem with the Tesla. It's got no soul. Okay, electric cars are not boring to drive. The Polestar I've driven, the Volvo I've driven, of course the e-tron, best car I've ever driven in my life. It's just phenomenal. I miss it so much. Even the BMW i3, and I'm a BMW hater. Those things are junk, but I'll tell you, that i3 is very fun to drive with 50-50 weight distribution. I mean, rear wheel drive, that thing just kicks ass with those friggin' bicycle tires. So it's not an electric thing. The Tesla, it's just the most boring interior in the world. It really is. Okay, it's just not. It sucks. There's no excitement to this thing. Yeah, I can go into performance mode and yeah, it's fast if I hit sport acceleration. Okay, this is a performance. This thing kicks ass. You could trick this car. You could run under the 3 seconds. You could run an 11.5. If I have this thing fully charged and then I turn it on that it's going to go to a supercharger, will heat up the battery and give it even more power. Okay, and I saw a guy, he's running 11.5s with this thing with these 20s on it and everything else stock. So it's capable of doing it. You don't want to put it on track mode, because when you put the car on track mode, it actually cools it down. These fans come on, this thing sounds like a basic blizzard or whatever going on. So you got that, and that's the thing. It's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? What's this cop doing? I thought he was going to try to pull me over. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should spend the money on the Rivian, and I'm getting it at the cheap price too. Mine's basically just under 80 grand, and for the new one to price it out the same way, it'd be 100. But I'm watching the value of the truck. I watch actually Cars and Bids a lot, and I'm noticing, you know, it's kind of all over the place. It's between 80 and basically under 90 grand when they're selling. So it's like, hey, the car, it's kind of comical, because the vehicle is not even doing the money that it should be. And it's like, whoa, what do you do here? I mean, do I take it? I know it's not going to be worth anything, you know, just like everything else. All these electric cars are just plummeting. Just stay there, dude. All these electric cars are just plummeting. And not just but they really do take a bigger hit than everybody else versus a lot of other stuff. I mean, the APR is so much higher too. So think about trading this thing in. Of course, they're going to give me under 40 grand for it. Hey, how you doing? Right? Isn't that great? And I don't know. Just pay cash for the rest or whatever. See, this thing paid for. That thing's paid for. Actually, this Tesla's paid for too. So it's like, what do you do? Is it really worth laying out the cash? I don't know. I don't really know if it is or not. So that's the thing. I'm not really sure. And that's why I kind of need some car hating advice. Now, the funny thing is, I loved the way the Rivian looked when I went to the car show and saw the prototype, the green, and that's the one I bought, green with the white interior. I don't like this car at all, but I know, though, I'm not going to have any issues with it. This vehicle here, the only issues you're going to always have is just tires. It's just what it is. So that's the thing. What do you do? This nonsense car is paid for. I just finished doing all the calipers on it, so that's why it looks like crap. And I gotta just put the rim back on. Oh, that's right, I gotta clean the rim. Damn it. I gotta acid it. That's what I forgot to do. Yeah, it's cold, but I guess I got to do that too. So that's where I'm at. I have no idea what to do. And that's why I need some advice. The other thing is, too, I do not believe I'm the only person that feels this way, because there was a lot of leftover Rivians that were not actually delivered. And then I just read a report that Rivian now it built the cars, but it just didn't meet the expectations like it should have. So I don't know.